I think a lot of the team has definitely made the strides we're looking for in preparation for the new season. One of the big things you look for before you go to the individual things is the team chemistry. I really like the makeup of this team. These guys seem to get along real well. They have brought a consistent approach to our program every day into the practice field and understand what we're trying to push in terms of preparation. But as you go down the line, there's a lot of players that have made improvement. Kent Morgan, of course, has done his job in the weight room, and we've got to try to continue that throughout the spring season and, maintain what they've gained to this point. We like the progress of Mike Tomlinson. He's looking really good. We're looking for him to have a big year at third base for us as a sophomore.
I'm really excited. Last year was a big learning curve for me. I had a lot of confidence going into it, struggled a little bit. But this year, got a lot of confidence, got a great team. We got a great chemistry. We're all buying into it, so I'm really excited.
We like the improvement we're seeing with Josh Allen at shortstop. He had a subpar fall, and it looks like he's turned that around a little bit this spring, and we're hoping he can continue that. Well, you have to get all your offensive signals in. You have to make them simple but hard to pick. And you have to do repetition with that so that the guys are efficient and understand what we're trying to do offensively. You also want to try to mix in that part of the small game. That also involves getting your catchers on board with your sign calling system for calling pitches, your pitchers understanding the picking system that we do with holding runners on, really just integrating the base running techniques, the leads, how we want to do it here at UWF to gain the biggest advantage we can. Understanding that approach and working on it from a team perspective during inter-squad and situational hitting, where you have to repeatedly try to get them on board and understand the sign system so they're comfortable when game one comes, because as we try to preach all the time, game one is just as important as game 50. And we want to try to eliminate as many mental mistakes as possible. And if we have a few, let's correct them and move forward. Well, Josh Tansky and Drew Bryson are the ultimate competitors. They're two of our senior leaders. They bring a consistent work ethic to the field every day. They're always taking pride in their preparation. Those two guys play catch with each other and work on their flat ground work. They're almost, their own coaches. They each have their own unique style. Bobby Parker's got to continue doing what he did last year and improving. We've seen that consistency this year out of the closer role. But we also have Matt Vollenwinder, that's a junior college transfer from Chattahoochee Valley, that has had an outstanding fall and spring, and he was a closer there. So we have an option where we don't have to burn up Bobby maybe early, or if Bobby's not on his best that day, we've got a guy that's had experience doing that. You have Kevin Peters back that was injured last year. We're hoping Kevin can play a vital role out of the bullpen and midweek starts for us, as he did in the 11 season. And then we have junior college guys that are going to be a mainstay in the rotation, we hope, that can take the ball game deep. Justin Chambers, another great reliever. Our relieving core is really deep. And, you hope that these guys can do what they've done to this point when the stats in the game actually counts. Yeah, well, Garrett's progressively gotten better and better and better. He's been banged up a little bit here in the preseason, but, we need him in the lineup. Kyle Hamner is going to, back him up and be our number 2 catcher. But, Flynn started really coming around swinging the bat last year. But, Solomon at the top of the order, he's had a little bit of some nicks during the early season. We're trying to get him to full strength. I imagine he's going to want to play Saturday no matter what. But we need his speed at the top of the order, and he's really started to come around swinging the bat better here as in the last week. But we've got some new guys that are going to be intermixed in there with Mikey Tomlinson and Solomon. Andrew Rodriguez is back in the lineup playing right or center. We have that option if Dustin is hurt or one of the others hurt. Andrew's had a great spring, and we're really proud of his mentally tough coming back, his work ethic, buying into what we're doing. We're hoping he continues to do that. He knows what we're expecting of him. And as a senior, that's going to be huge. Whether we have him or Dustin in the top and the bottom of the order, it's like 2 leadoff guys. And that really balances the lineup very well. We do have a lot of guys back, at least half the team, that tasted a little bit of that bitterness from not doing well in the conference tournament and as well as in the regional tournament. We're hoping that serves as motivation coming back this year. I think it has. I believe that Coach Gerke has gone out and done a great job in not only signing good ball players, but guys with character and guys that have a passion and desire to win. And all these guys have pro aspirations, but you try to make them lay that to the back burner and really focus on team, and obviously buy into the fact that if the team has success, you're obviously going to do well. Individual stuff will be there at the end, and then that'll help you accomplish your individual dreams of hopefully having a shot at playing pro ball. But the chemistry is there. I like the character and the makeup of this team. As I always say, that's going to be tested when the lineup starts getting written. And the character and the class of this team and the integrity and how much they actually do care about each other and want to, back each other and care about one another and really be happy when they're doing well and just keep working hard and control what they can control and not worry about what they can't control, which is the lineup. And be ready to do their job, whether it's coming off the bench or whatever role we ask them to do. We like our depth. We know we're going to use a lot of guys that may not be in the starting 9 come opening day. They need to continue to have a positive attitude and be ready. But I like the makeup and character of this team.